Need a halftime here in the studio. We got to reapply the powder and whatnot. A lot of parallels with our coverage in high school football. For example, just like on the field, we have our team around town bringing you highlights. Unfortunately, we ran into some complications on the roads tonight. Our man Rich Gutierrez was shooting Judson at Rutledge Stadium, blew out a tire on the way back to the station. He's okay. He stayed calm, called up another one of our crew, Hector Saucedo, like a quarterback wide receiver duo. Our man Hector drove out to Rich on the highway. Everybody was safe, got the highlights. Both of them come back into the studio, and we've got the highlights here. Look at that face. Right? This is business only. You don't want to see that man in the trenches. Dude will blow you up. Worse than the tire. And we got the highlights. Let's show them to you. These guys shaking hands. You know that's just for show. Jaguars and Rockets. Maybe my favorite player in Texas, quarterback Ty Hawkins at Johnson. Just a junior, committed to TCU. Dude is a bona fide athlete. But Judson, back the other way. Nathaniel Stanley. I go by Nate, he goes by Nathaniel. He's way more formal. That dude scores tutties. Evens things up. Now Hawkins gets picked here. Look at Marcel Smith with the hops. Leaping like a puma to get the INT. And then back the other way, Terrell Smith. Love it for the big night for the Smiths on the program. He scores the touchdown, but Johnson back the other way. They can get INTs in the red zone on their own. Jaguars, with a much-needed pick. Judson's going to get the win in this ball game. Rockets fending off the Jags late, but Hawkins would add one more for the insurance. I'm telling you, you haven't seen this dude play. I tell people, I'm like, this guy's going to play in the NFL one day. I'm just lucky I get to cover him now. Rockets, however, score the big win. Harlan Hawks taking on East Central. Hawks won 10 games last year, but East Central, they're playing a little peekaboo early. First quarter, watch the man in motion. Suspect is on the move. Watch him. He's throwing. Austin Vivier finds a wide open Myron Robinson. Hornets into the sneaks. Now, East Central led after the first quarter, but that woke up Harlan real fast. Noah Ferris hits Jordan Grady in stride. See ya. Hawks back up on top, and they're not letting up. They're going for the whole Hornets nest here tonight. Back the other way on the ground. This is Gavori Graham on the give. Looks to be wrapped up short, but watch his boys come in and clean it up. Cross the pylon, touchdown Harlan. They get the victory in this ball game, big time. Pieper and Glenn, this one wasn't even close out here. Despite the showing from the Glenn student section, it was all Pieper moving the ball with precision down the field. Nathan Martinez into traffic, and then Nolan Doss a couple plays later hauls it in for the touchdown. This is a big win and evisceration of sorts for Pieper. 60-plus points for them, 0 for Glenn. And lastly, Bourne was in Flour Bluff tonight. Bourne ended up taking the loss in this ballgame by a count of 41-35, but we've got one Bourne touchdown here for you. We'll give you some effort for the G-Hounds. It's a long season. Remember, this is out-of-district play. 41-35 was the final score. Flour Bluff, 42-35 rather, the final score in this ballgame. There's your G-Hounds touchdown, and there are your highlights from week 1 of high school football. I got great news. We get back-to-back-to-back consecutive all week long. I will see you tomorrow morning.